Hello. People today don't care what is right or wrong. It's just a matter of what they can get away with. Due to the nature of the attacks on some of my other videos, I got some notes here I'm looking at. I sustained several attacks because I'm a targeted individual. The reason I'm targeted is people believe that I'm some type of sexual deviant. It's all rumors and hearsay. There's no truth behind it. There is no preponderance of evidence, so the law enforcement never even questioned me. Basically, if I bring a complaint against somebody that I've seen do this, then basically it's dismissed because there's no preponderance of evidence. Meaning that I said it happened, she said it didn't happen. You know, he said, she said, is just it's excluded because there's reasonable doubt. Unless these people admit to it, there's nothing that can really be done against them. October 2009, Obama signed a bill into law. It was a revision of the 1968 Hate Crimes Prevention Act, which now includes gender and sexual orientation. This puts a broad scope on the hate crimes areas that were excluded in the past, and the reason for this is there's gays in schools, there's lesbians that they're getting beat up because of their sexual orientation. The gender part I don't quite understand, but I do understand that some people just hate women, or some women hate men, and those are now included in a protected status. People come around me showing me sexually explicit images. I was at work, and the guys that bring these adult magazines around and show me the centerfold, and I found that to be offensive, especially when I was trying to get my work done, or they'd make comments such as cornholing. I don't want to know if somebody is practicing anal sex. I don't care for it. I think it's disgusting. And when people ask me about this, I take offense to it. I still believe that the public is convinced that I'm a sexual deviant, that I've committed some unscrupulous acts, which are just hearsay. There's no truth behind it, but any time that the public becomes aware of any such complaint, then they begin to panic. They begin to participate in hateful acts. You know, that's the main reason I've been subjected to poisoning of consumption of prescription drugs. The guys at my employer was sticking stuff in my lunch, and after I was there about a month, I started having ill effects. I started having symptoms of diuretic drugs, hypersensitivity. They're very common side effects of heart medications. Then I noticed that the same guys would come around and start squirting that chemical on me, and I become very ill while I was working. During the course of my employment, it started from the 8 o'clock in the morning when I arrived, and I had a bad attack around noon, and then a really bad attack during the last hour of my shift. This has happened at my place of employment, the junior college I was attending, grocery stores, retail stores, the mall in this small town, just about any place I'm known to frequent on a regular basis. I've even had my car vandalized because of it. People come around and pour stuff in the gas tanks. They pour stuff in the engine oil. They spray some chemical on the door handles and the steering wheel. I actually saw a trail of residue coming off the door handle, and it was bothering me until I washed the car. Some of the stores that this has happened at is Lowe's Foods, Ingles Markets, Food Line, Walmart. I've seen their employees do it. Tractor Supply, Dollar General stores, Wilkes Community College, Republic Services, which I was employed at the GDS division called Garbage Disposal Service, McDonald's when I was an employee, RBC Centura Bank as a customer, Kmart, I saw one of their employees do it, Advance Auto Parts, I saw their employee do it. There was no customers in the store at the time. Rosa's is a department store that happened in there. Their employees was very hateful when I entered that store. This type of behavior is not appropriate. There's now federal legislation making it a hate crime as punishable by up to 10 years in prison. Due to the federal legislation, it's written as it's a perceived act. It doesn't even have to be factual, just perceived. If I believe somebody committed this offense and I take action and cause them bodily harm, I could be convicted in federal court. This is no joke. People need to wake up. They need to start being more respectful. They need to quit being hateful. But that's what I have to say. I'm just to the point of hiring an attorney and proceeding with the district attorney about bringing federal charges against some of these people that are responsible, particularly their employers who don't care as long as they're making sales. Thanks for your time.